know that on Shabbat, the Navi Yeshaya says, and we say it on Shabbat morning, every Shabbat morning before Kiddush, Im tashiv mi Shabbat raglecha, asot chavetzecha b'yom kodshi, v'karata l'Shabbat oneg. At the end it says over there, v'chibbato me'asot derachecha. It's machloket exactly which part of the pasuk it's learned out from, but the Gemara learns out, shelo yeh iluchecha b'Shabbat ki iluchecha b'chol. That a person is not allowed to walk on Shabbat the same way that he walks on a weekday. From here, the Chachamim learned that a person is not allowed to run on Shabbat. There's no difference if it's a sprint or a jog or a fast run. It doesn't matter. You have to walk calmly on Shabbat. The Minchat Chinuch and the Sefer HaChinuch, and the Sefer Shnei Luchot HaBrit, the Shna Kadosh, they explain that it doesn't only have to do with running. It has to do with the behavior. A person's frame of mind has to be different on Shabbat. A person has to be more careful and more alert to his actions on Shabbat than during the week. That's why we know any mitzvah performed on Shabbat is double and triple the amount of reward than he does during the week. The same thing goes the other way. Any avirot, a person who transgresses any sins on Shabbat, it's worse. The punishment for that is worse than on a weekday, because on Shabbat the person has to be more alert to his actions. That's why a person can't just run or do whatever he wants like he would during the week. A person has to think, no, today has to be benachat. Nevertheless, there are some exceptions when it's mutar to run on Shabbat. There's a Gemara in Brachot Davav Amud Bet. The Gemara says, Rabbi Zera one time saw Talmid Chachamim running on Shabbat to the Knesset, to the shul. And he says, originally, I thought they were desecrating Shabbat by running because it's asur. But then, he says, I learned the halacha. He says, there's a pasuk in Hosea, Acharei Adonai yilechu ke'arei yish'ag, which means that it's a mitzvah to run to shul. We learn from here that any time a person is doing a mitzvah by running, when there's a mitzvah to run, or you're running towards a mitzvah, then it's mutar. Since we know it's mitzvah to run to shul, right? When you run on the way to Bet HaKnesset or Bet HaMidrash, it's mitzvah to run. When you leave, it's mitzvah to walk slowly, as if it's hard for you to leave. So when it's on the way to shul, then it's mutar to run, even on Shabbat, because it's apparent to everybody that you're doing mitzvah. Be'ezat Hashem, in the coming days, we'll speak about other situations that warrant running on Shabbat. Yom Tov.